Welcome back, beautiful soul. We have reached week 10, the final week of our Mastery of Self book club journey. Over the past 9 weeks, we have walked chapter by chapter through the wisdom of Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. And he has explored what it means to reclaim your authentic self. Today isn't about rushing forward, it's about pausing, reflecting, and celebrating how far we've come in this journey. This series has been deeply personal for me. There were chapters where I had to face my own patterns head on, like constantly comparing myself to others on Facebook or to the person that my ex ended up with. It brought up a lot of childhood memories of growing up poor and always feeling like there wasn't enough money, enough love, enough opportunity. Walking through this book reminded me that those old beliefs, they don't have to define me. I'm not behind and I am not in competition with anyone else, and neither are you. This book has been more than just self-help. It's been a map back to our true selves. Ruiz shows us how from childhood we are domesticated by the dream of the planet, all of the beliefs, rules, and expectations that are placed on us by family, culture, religion, and society. We put on masks to survive. We put on the mask of the helper or the achiever or the strong one or the people pleaser. And these masks aren't necessarily bad, but they aren't really us. And so the journey of self-mastery is remembering who we are beneath the masks that we wear. Here are some key lessons from the book. Awareness is the starting point. You become a master of self when you can engage the dream of the planet and everyone in it without losing sight of your authentic self. Awareness helps us pause before reacting, when we notice our automatic patterns and we choose a different path. Second was the mask and the identity. We explored how some masks serve a purpose, but when we over-identify with them, we lose touch with our authentic self. True freedom is learning to wear those masks without believing that that's who you are. And then 3, we talked about goal setting from love, not fear. When we tie our self-worth to achieving a goal, even success feels really fragile. Goals rooted in self-love, on the other hand, become expressions of joy instead of endless ladders that we have to climb. Then we talked about comparison and competition. Comparison steals our peace. Life is not a race, and someone else's success doesn't diminish your light. Abundance begins when we shift from jealousy to celebration. There is no new PDF download this week because this week was more of a reflection and integration. But if you missed any of the earlier weeks or you want to revisit a certain chapter, all of the previous PDFs are still on my website, KatinaLee.com. So go to the YouTube Book Club link and download the PDF that you need. Those resources are there for you anytime you need them. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which chapter of the Mastery of Self impacted you the most and why? And also, what is one mindset shift or practice that you're taking with you into your next season of growth? Drop your reflection in the comments so we can celebrate together. If you got anything out of this video, will you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel? And what is next for our book club? This, of course, is not the end. It's just the closing of one chapter so that we can open another chapter. Our next book will be The Mastery of Life, and it builds beautifully on everything that we've learned here. We've been focusing on our inner world, and now we'll explore how to bring that transformation outward into our relationships, our communities, our daily lives. So I think that this is going to be a really good book and a good building block from this one. Thank you for showing up for yourself these past 9 weeks. Thank you for choosing courage, for peeling back the layers, and for daring to meet your authentic self. As Ruiz reminds us, it may seem counterintuitive, but you choose to let go in order to be in control. Doing so is the mastery of self in action. You've already begun that journey, and I can't wait to walk the next one with you. I will see you soon for our first session of the Mastery of Life. Until then, keep growing and keep showing up for yourself. And remember, you are doing better than you think.